What's up, guys? Everybody good? You guys good, man? Thank you for tuning in and welcome back. And I just want to say I do appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule to check what I got to say. And to anybody who's ever been watching Mr. J, man, it's all love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Doesn't matter what part of the globe you're from. And I realized that recently, man, we have been getting hits from Russia, Indonesia, man, Pakistan, India, Egypt. It's all love, man. I'm just doing what I gotta do, and I'm just giving my own quota. Thank you once again. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So today, man, we are going to talk about something interesting. But before we get started, man, a couple of hours ago, man, a brother dropped something on one of my vlogs, man. He goes by the name Bo Brown. Big up to you, Bo Brown, whatever part of the world you're from, man. It's an honor meeting you, my brother. And thank you for checking Mr. J out. And this brother was like, man, sons and daughters of Africa need to constantly be putting out content that challenges the powers that be and the apparatus and the tools, the media houses who keep giving out these false media posts, false news, false information about the continent. They only give out information that will make them look superior than Africans. So I just want to say, my brother, I'm answering to you, and I heard and I watched you, and it's an honor, man. And Mr. J will always do his own quota. And to that, I'm saying this, my brother, this vlog is actually something which went down in Africa. So big up Bo Brown, big up once again, man. And yes, we are going to talk about that brother from Zimbabwe. You feel me? That inventor. It's all love. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this vlog, man, in this vlog, I wanted to talk about Malawi. Yes, Malawi. Malawi is a beautiful country in Africa. Great people, great culture, man. Beautiful weather. And some of you might be asking Mr. J, yo, but Mr. J, where Malawi at? Those of you who are not from Africa, man, let me just say this, man. Malawi is one of those countries where, yes, you know her, Hollywood, yes, Madonna adopted kids from. I'm just going to stop it there. No, I'm not trying to troll Madonna, man. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to talk about Malawi today. And recently, man, it came to light that the president of Malawi, the administration of Malawi, recently sent over 200 Malawians to the state of Israel. And some of you might be asking, Mr. J, but what is the connection? How is that even possible? Well, it turns out, ladies and gentlemen, the crisis that came about between Hamas and the state of Israel, it's been driving a whole lot of people out of the country, people that were supplying, that were doing a special favor to the country of Israel. And that is about farms. So the Israeli government, the government of Israel, reached out to some countries around Africa. Because of course they know that Africa is, where they can go for their mumbo jumbo. And they reached out to this president to the country, man, Malawi. And the administration in Malawi accepted a donation, a fund of $60 million, man. Now, Israel paying $60 million in order to get Africans who will work in farms in Israel, because this crisis has driven away those that were there working. Insecurity. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's a beautiful thing to have these bilateral collaborations. It's a beautiful thing to understand with each other at a certain level, where a country can come into a country and pay X amount, and then the country will supply some workforce. But this is my problem, though. The $60 million that was paid to the administration of Malawi, did this money go to these families that are being sent out? Will these families see any money of that $60 million that Israel gave to the government of Malawi? Now, yes, as a young Malawian, you might be saying, oh, this is a good chance for me to go out and work and help and, sustain my family. But you are going out. Do you know that your government received $60 million in order for you to go and work in farms in Israel? Now, I don't know what the checks and balances are in that beautiful country of Malawi. But as a son of Africa, I'm always gonna give you my own opinion of what is going on. And after this whole 60 million fund reception from Israel came into the spotlight, the government of Malawi is saying that it is good to curb the unemployment rate that is going on in Malawi. Now, my question is this. Isn't it the duty of the government or the administration of a regime to ensure that the youths get employed? Why did Israel have to come in and pay you $60 million in order for you to all of a sudden look at this as the creation of employment? Aren't you supposed to create jobs for your people in your country and not out of your country? Some of you might be asking, Mr. J, but this is nothing new. Africans have been traveling out to look for work and work. Yeah, they've been traveling out. We know of people going and teaching in Asia. We know that. We know of people going to work in Dubai. We know that. Saudi Arabia. We all know that. But the difference is that country paid some money. Now, I'm not Malawian, but I want all my Malawian brothers and sisters to chime in. Let's talk about this. And anybody who's from the motherland and, in the diaspora, I want us to, maybe Mr. J is getting something wrong. Is it right that a government receives $60 million and provides workforce for farms to a country that has been known to actually not love folks from the continent of Africa? To a country that is in the limelight today and is being castigated by a fellow African country that went through a system of oppressive appetite, justice, and killings. And then a fellow brother in another African country will embrace this country and then receive money and then send these folks. Now, my question is this before I end this vlog. As these people from Malawi are going over there to work, they are happy. Yes, it's an opportunity for them to help their family. But this is the thing though, did the checks and balances in place ensure that these folks will be treated as human beings? Because as they are going, trust me, a couple of months from now, we will start seeing videos from some of these folks who went out there. And they will be complaining. It is known that it is always good for a country to ensure that they create jobs at home, not abroad. Now, this is a way for them to tell us that, you know what, we cannot provide employment for these youth, so it's better they go abroad, but we are going to charge you. Now, this money that they are charging, this money that Israel paid, are the families of these people going to receive anything? Are they going to see anything, or they are just going to be shipped? They are going to be shipped out like sheep to go work in farms. And I pray that with this crisis, man, none of you guys get hurt. But if one African country is fighting against a state that has been known to run an open prison and appetite system, why is another African country's leader sending its citizens to go to that same country to work? Of course, you will say that money speaks. Whatever any country abroad, whatever any foreign country comes to Africa and shows some money to its corrupt leaders, man, they start thinking only about themselves and their family. Now, leave a comment if you think this is a good idea that Malawi sent its youth, those who are supposed to stay in Malawi, and create jobs opportunity to go work in Israel. Let Mr. J know. That's my time. I'm out of here. Peace.